Clinging to the edge of the Bering Sea and surrounded by Arctic tundra, Toksook Bay is isolated, even by Alaska's hardy standards. It's not the kind of community many Alaskans have even heard of, until census officials picked it to start the 2020 count. 90-year-old Yupik elder LIZZIE CHIMIUGAK is officially the first person to be interviewed.
I
appreciate that I'll be the first person counted. I'm happy I lived this long to see it.
The village is so remote it's only accessible by plane, dog sled or snowmobile. When the snows melt, its population scatters.
Specific to this location is that they're actually in the village in this frozen environment, and while they're gathered it makes counting a lot easier. If we wait until the snow starts melting, then they're out fishing and hunting and doing other things.
It'll take officials weeks to reach similar communities. There are close to 200 villages with no access by road, and many native Alaskans remain suspicious of the US government. The logistics of starting the US Census in a place this remote is simply mind-boggling. But there is another issue here, and that is one of trust between the native Alaskan people and the US government. There's a long history here of broken treaties, mistreatment and misunderstanding that many say continues to this day, and ultimately that could lead to an inaccurate count. The sovereignty of Alaska's native communities was only recognized by the state in 2017. Tribal advocate DENISE says when local leaders travel in the US, they realize many other states are way ahead of Alaska.
Their states did hear them and had a healthier communication and partnership. I think they came back and questioned why are we so behind?
Participating in the census is historic, and as Alaska Native people, we all count.
The census is a lifeline for this remote part of Alaska, and relations between the US government and tribes are improving. DONNA says the allocation of federal funds is vital.
Helping maintain the runways in a lot of our remote villages to our entire tribal healthcare system. Very key federal funds that help essentially provide a form of economy way out here in southwestern Alaska.
The future of Toksook Bay and every other community in the US will be shaped by the census. It's used to redraw legislative districts, allocate electoral college funds, and affects the distribution of over $1 trillion in public funding. These Alaskans won't see government officials for another decade, but the results of the census will have a lasting impact. Andy Gallacher, Aljazeera, Bethel, Alaska.